Alrighty. Good afternoon, everybody. Wishing you guys a belated Happy New Year as well as a Merry Christmas. It's your neighborhood friendly Scottish whiskey hobbit broadcasting live in my living room at my glorious domicile where my supermodel redneck bride and all of our cats reside. So, my gosh, it's been about 6 weeks or so, roughly 6 to 8 weeks, since I've done or posted a review. And, it's just during the holidays, we all have a lot of patterns to run family, work, all the extracurricular activities that I'm a part of. So I want to apologize. I know it's been a while since I posted, and I really enjoy doing these videos. And as always, I want to thank everyone so much. Thank you very much for watching and being a part of my channel. I appreciate it. So today, a big shout out to my Irish buddy Dugan, my old fishing and hunting buddy many years ago. He's also into history like I am. We have great conversations. Well, he's been asking me for several years to review this, and ta-da, I'm finally doing it. This is the Paddy'S Irish Whiskey. Paddy's Irish Whiskey. Um, and it's made in Cork, Ireland. Cork Distilleries Company. It says that, let me read a little bit about the bottle, and shame on me. I think I've done seven or less, and almost 7 years of this channel. I think I've done 10 or less Irish whiskeys total. So I need to do more Irish whiskeys. This says this is Paddy's Irish whiskey. It says that this goes back to 1779, but the name did not come about until much later when a salesman by the name of Paddy Flattery roamed pub to pub with a sales pitch about his whiskey. Let me see here. It goes on. Basically, it became known as Paddy's, a product of Cork, Ireland. It's aged for a minimum of 3 years, according to the Irish Whiskey Act of 1980. Cork, Ireland, Middleton County, Cork, Ireland. So, anyways, I really don't know a whole lot about it. And before I continue, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to see if I can turn on another light to give us some better lighting here. Oh, well, my supermodel, the most beautiful woman in the world, who's the best thing to ever happen to me, my wife over here. Say hello, honey.
Hi.
She just turned on a lamp over there, and I don't know what I think we're doing a little better on lighting. So, thank you. Now I don't have to get up. Yeah, I've really missed doing these videos, everyone. I'm sorry it's been so long. So let's and again, here's the really cool bottle. All right. So let me go to my nose here. This is interesting. Almost like blueberries and cinnamon, some sort of fruity notes and cinnamon. And it's interesting because you typically do not get fruit notes with Irish whiskey, at least from my experience. So that's interesting. I'm definitely getting some of the hints of that malt. So maybe I'm trying to describe that kind of malty, not briny. That doesn't do it justice, but it's you're getting the notes from the mash bill of the malt in there. And of course, as I've said, the only difference between Irish whiskey and single malt Scotch is that, well, Scotch in general is, so it's one of them has sprouted and unsprouted barley. The other one just has sprouted barley. But this is really good as far as what I'm getting on the nose. Again, almost like some sort of fruit, maybe like cinnamon sugar, fruit. Blueberries or blackberries comes to mind, but again, that's just my opinion. Maybe a little bit of honey on there. And you guys know me. For those that regularly watch the channel, I have some adventures with camera angles, issues with lighting, I love all of our cats, but when I film indoors, I've got to be careful because how I have this propped up, sometimes if you go back and watch videos from a year or two ago where I was filming in the house, the cats would try and knock over. Oh, hey, Huxley, one of my cats is coming up down here to say hi. But I just, if I veer my attention off to another area, it's to try and protect the phone camera. Well, let's dive in, shall we, and go to the meat and potatoes of the review. Let's go and dive in here to the taste. Oh, wow. 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 I'm liking that. There's a little sassy bite, a little sassy kick at the end. How would I describe that? So, all of those notes, those very strong notes of the malt and the mash bill, the malted barley, that's very present in the taste. But now the difficult part is describe. Ooh, well, my phone just fell. And the way I have this, I wasn't really sure if this was going to work how I have. Is that going to work there? Let's see if that's going to work, guys. I don't know. This really was an experiment. Well, no, now my head's cut off. You can't see my head. Well, I don't know. I really hope this doesn't fall. That looks like it might fall. This may have to be a short review after all. I really haven't figured out how to easily film in here apparently. But going back to the notes, so I think you're getting some of those earthy and acidic notes from the malt and the mash bill. I believe I'm getting almost like an iodine flavor. And before that sounds too strange, if you go back and look at my many videos I've done on the Isle of Islay single malts, that where they smoke which this is a completely different type of whiskey. However, the one similarity is, to my palate, those Isle of Islay single malts, like the Ardbeg, like the Laphroaig, no Mumford. I hope Mumford doesn't come up here and knock my phone down. Like the Scarabus, Laphroaig, Ardbeg. I love the Isle of Islays, but they have this, what they call iodine flavor. They don't actually, of course, literally put iodine in it, but it's really hard to, if you haven't experienced it, it's hard to describe, okay? But I'm getting a little bit of that in here, and I think I'm getting some salted caramel, and I think I'm getting a lot of those prominent notes that I keep going on about that were present in the nose. So malt, maybe some cinnamon sugar, some of that iodine. And there is this interesting zing at the end, ladies and gentlemen, that's really kind of hard to put it's really hard to put into words, I should say. But again, my buddy Dugan recommended this. I need to do more Irish whiskeys on here. I'm sorry I've been bad about that. I'm trying to see what the proof is on it, but it's very good. It's very drinkable. It's 40%, so it's 80 proof. And again, this is interesting. It says blend of grain, malt, and pot still, and that's that other adjective I was looking for. You get a lot of those grainy notes here, but don't think gross grainy. Think it's smooth, but there is a little bit of a grain alcohol, of course, because that's present in the mash bill in there. And again, Irish whiskeys are a completely different monster. I really do like them. Okay, one of my cats is rubbing up against the step ladder, but I have this primitively propped on. Let's hope the phone doesn't fall again. I got a new phone. This is an expensive phone. I'm trying to be careful. But yeah, again, this is the Paddy'S Irish Whiskey. Paddy'S Irish Whiskey. It's very good. I got it on sale for $20. It's normally $24.99 at the Price Chopper down by my house. I got a fire sale on this, ladies and gentlemen. This was only like $19.99. So, and I've talked about this a lot. It's roughly 6-7 years I've been doing this channel now. Actually around 7 now. A big thing for me is, how much did I pay for it, and how smooth and tasty is it, you know? We can talk all day till the cows come home over how it tastes, what the nose is. Gear so? No. Well, hopefully my phone doesn't get knocked over. My cat's rubbing up against the what I have here. Hopefully he doesn't knock it over. But really, what I judge these scores on a lot is how much I paid for it and how smooth it is. We can talk all day on how I think it tastes or doesn't taste. And again, opinions are always subjective, ladies and gentlemen. But with that being said, for what I paid for this and how smooth it is and the taste, the bang for your buck, wow. Bang for your buck. I give this a 76 to a 79. So we're going to say I'd give it a solid C+. A solid C+, which is what I used to sometimes when I was a wee lad get on some of my algebra tests. I'd get between a C- and a C+ a lot. I was okay, but not the best at algebra. Well, anyways, again, this is the first time in nearly, gosh, it's been at least 6 to 8 weeks since I've done a review. I'd like to thank everybody who supports this channel. I've had a bunch of house expenditures. I love this house. This is the only house I ever want to own. I'm old-fashioned that way. I'm only getting married once, and I'm only buying a house once, but we've had a lot of unexpected, well, I won't go into that. We had to replace a large part of our gas line. We had all these gas leaks in the house, and Christmas shopping, and just all these fun home owning, being a responsible adult things. And that cut in a little bit into my budget to do this channel. I don't make money off of this, nor do I really have a desire to at this time. It's just one of my many hobbies and interests. Before I wrap up, remember, be a kind human being. Be polite, kind, and thoughtful. Nobody's perfect. God knows I'm sure not. But do the very best that you can to put the needs of others before yourself. Treat others the way they want to be treated. But also, faster horses, younger women, older whiskey, and more money. And also, read good books and have a lot of cute kitty cats and doggies. Again, when I first started this video, I hope that everybody had a Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. I'm hoping that 2026 is the best year yet for all of us, and that everyone out there is well and healthy. If you all have any comments, suggestions, or ideas on various whiskeys that you would like to see me review, or if you have any thoughts in general on my channel, I really encourage you all to comment. Thank you very much for tuning in. And remember to subscribe, and remember to click that little notification deal so you can be notified when I have a new post. I'm going to do my best to post at least once a month, and really my goal should be twice a month. Take care, guys. God bless, and thanks for tuning in. This is your neighborhood-friendly Scottish Whiskey Hobbit, tuning out. That's good. Solid C. Solid C. Happy trails now.